Hello everybody, this is Travis with Tpull's Corner, and tonight we are doing some ranked battles for a change. Probably not the first match, but I think every match after is actually a ranked battle. So this is just something that I slapped together because I decided I don't have a lot of spare time, so it's hard for me to get my 15 wins for the day and go into ranked battles. But if I can kill two birds with one stone, maybe I can just go into the ranked battles and get my 15 wins there. So I put together a 60 card deck. Most of the mana value of the cards is 3 or less, so you see a ton of 3 drops in here. And go a quick overview. 30 creatures, creature heavy, 22 lands, and it's basically a haste deck. I've got 3 Fireblade Chargers. I've only got one other equipment in here. That's the Goblin Morningstar, so if I happen to have it with Fireblade Charger, that's fine. If not, who cares? Goblin Javelineer. Javelineer. If it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it. 4 Hall Monitors, so I can make sure a target creature can't block. A couple of Raging Goblins. Battlecry Goblin. This is the one that with pack tactics. Whenever you attack with them, if you attack with creatures totaling power 6 or greater, you get to create an extra 1/1 Red Goblin creature that's tapped and attacking. And if you have mana to spare, you can give everybody an extra +1 and haste. Goblin Morningstar gives everybody trample, gets equipped with it, and if you roll high enough, a 10 to a 20, you get to actually get a red goblin creature and attach the Goblin Morningstar to it right away. 4 Nest Robbers, 2/1 Hasters. We'll skip over the solve the equation for a second. Arnie Broken Brow, which is a 3/3 Haster for 3. Breaknet Berserker, a 3/2 Haster for 3. 2 Raid Bombardments for everybody that's power 2 or less. If they attack, it does 1 damage to the player Planeswalker. A couple of Relic Robbers that gives a little creature goblin construct to him that deals 1 damage to him each turn. 1 Shackles of Treachery to take away 1 big creature from him. Just to use it, come run over and hit him real quick. Start from scratch. I can deal 1 damage to any target, or I can destroy a target artifact. Tome Shredder, 2/2 Haster for 3, and I can exile an instant or sorcery card and add counters to them. 1 Twin Scrolls Shaman has double strike. No haste on that one. Valor Singer, also no haste, but at the beginning of your turn, you get to add +1 to the power. 4 Hulking Bugbears, 3/3 Haste Goblins. 1 Shatterskull Charger, that's a 4/3 Haster, and if you kick him for 5, he stays on the ground. If not, he comes back into your hand at the end of each turn. And 2 Meteor Swarms that deal 8 damage among target creatures and or planeswalkers. And because I only have 2 Meteor Swarms right now, I got a splash of blue and solve the equation, so if I need it, I can go look for it and get it real quick. And so that's why I have 1 island, I have 1 Evolving Wilds to go get the island, I have 1 Riverglide Pathway if I need it, and a Shimmer Drift Veil. So we've got 4 chances to get the blue, and hopefully that's enough. But basically I'm looking to end the battle by turn 5 if I can. If not, I should probably be worried. But let's take it out for a spin. Let's see how we do. This is just one of those mindless decks that, this is probably the rarest card I have in there is Meteor Swarm, right? I don't think there's, Shatterskull Charger is kind of rare. But a lot of these others are commons, as you can see. There's a couple of silvers in there, a couple of rares. Just going through them real quick. I don't think it's hard to accumulate these overall if you've been playing for a little bit of time. We have no artifacts with Fireblade Charger, so he has no haste. We're up against, not magical, we're up against Magic Owl, I think. I have to always be careful when I make a haste deck, because it's always too easy for me to do this. And by that I mean there's not a lot of choices. I'm just basically slamming down cheap creatures and haste attacking. And it really seems to take my opponent an interminably long time to figure out what they're going to do. But it's really not like that. There, you see how long my turn took? My turn took like 3 seconds. I didn't need to rope. Didn't need to think. There you go. I knew you could do it. Ta-da! Alright. We'll go ahead and, if it'll let me play, we've got a turn 1 play, so we'll make it. We don't have a turn 2 play, so we'll go get our blue splash now. And just hope that we don't need it for later. And I have so many 3-drops and not nearly as many 2-drops, so I quite often don't have a play for the second turn. I think there's a ton of mono-red goblin decks that are basically this type of idea. I don't know how much harder it is to defend against these days into the current meta. But you can't count your chickens before they're hatched. I try not to take anything for granted. But it looks like we're going to get this one. There we go. Turn 5 win. That's what we're aiming for. Just to get your 15 wins real quick, and you can actually go do the ranked battles for a change. Interesting starting mana. We'll try and make a run with it. Just another night of standard ranked fighting on Gathering Arena here at Tpull's Corner. Trying to kill him in 5 rounds or less. I don't know if I can kill him in 4 rounds. Maybe. If I get the perfect draw. Part of this is just to make sure that I do get my 15 wins in. I gotta play a fast deck. Because what I've been doing for, it seems like every other night, I'll get close to 15 wins by the reset time. And then I'll get like my 14th win. And I go into my 15th battle just before reset. And it takes forever to win that one for some reason. There's always that last opponent, he's got to stop and think and rope me and stuff like that. And then whether I win or not, it's after the reset time. And I only had 14 wins. So when it gets within an hour or two of reset time, I'm just going to drag out this fast deck and just get the last wins in. Okay, I don't have a second play for the mana, so let's thin the deck. We'll go get the red or the blue mana now, the splash of blue, in case I am going to need to get a second Meteor Swarm later. Still lets me play the 1 mana there. The opponent has an instant of some sort, but hopefully that doesn't hold up the play too much. You exiled my land? Wow. Alright, let's do this to them. Do they want to keep the Trespasser? They probably do. We'll have to discard a card to target that one, huh? There's no cards in the graveyard for them to... Uh-oh. That's not good. No blocks. Okay, you must go. We don't need this to get the blue anymore. Do they have a card to save that? They do. They have Feign Death. Darn it. It's the one card I did not need. Why not? Gain 2 life each turn, right? I only have one card in here that really destroys an artifact. Okay, we're already past turn 5 and they're not dead. Oh, come on. You've got one card left in your hand. You can only do a couple of things. It's not helpful right now. Let's see. We can put that down. We can attack with these. Yeah, let's do those two. Yeah, did I mention I play these with the mono red fast deck? Well, almost completely mono red, so I can get through the games fast. There's a lot of waiting around here. This is why it takes me till reset time. All that just to scoop. Alright. So during the first month of me broadcasting via YouTube, I did put out basically Evergreen Month, where we took a mechanic, one mechanic in the game, and we focused an entire deck around it, built the whole deck around that idea. So there was, I believe, a Haste deck in there. And we've had the, let's see, let's try the Goblin Morningstar. Yeehaw. But you know, we've had September rotation, so that original deck is no good anymore. So this is kind of fun. Let's see, what do we want to do? We want Nest Robber. Yeah, that's good enough. How do we want to do this? Okay, 1 and a 2 and a 3. Interesting. Strixhaven Stadium. Alright, you can't block. You can't block. Everybody else, attack. Now if he can double his strength, I'm dead. He cannot. We be done. Okay, we'll just do one more of these. Generally speaking, I don't like to play these games because they're almost completely mono-red. There's not much to them. You place the land, you place the creature, smack in the face. It's okay a little bit because it's sort of like a haste tribal, which is fun to show the mechanic and how devastating haste can be when you've got your whole deck filled with a bunch of haste creatures. But for the most part, this is Magic at its very fundamental. And I just don't like to play it for the most part because it can get a little bit boring. I like to find the other win conditions. I like to see how the cards can interplay with each other. I like to find, you know, hidden advantages. Let's see. I guess we'll just get another red. But, you know, I included it here just in case you guys want to see something in the new standard modern that you can play it. You can play and win, and you can actually play standard ranked and climb up the ranks. There you have it. Easy as pie. Ooh, diamond. Alright, that's the deck for you. It's not too complicated. If I had more media swarms, maybe I wouldn't have solved the equation in there. That's kind of my workaround for having only 2 copies of that card right now, since it's part of the Forgotten Realms. I don't have a lot of those cards from that expansion just yet. But, yeah, you know, take this out for a spin. You know, it's good for a quick run. You can win with it. You can win a lot with it. You can climb up the ranks with it. I don't know if it's tier 1 for the latter. If you try and play something like the standard metagame competition, you'll run up against people that have just all the mythic rares. Like, you'll get beat by people that manage to last till turn 7, and then they have Goldspan Dragons and 3 Alrund's Epiphanies in a row somehow, and that kind of thing. And some of the luck of the cards that you come against starts to beggar the imagination. But genuinely, you do start, when you climb the ladder higher, you start to come up against decks that seem like they're almost entirely made of mythic rares, and they're almost unbeatable from that point. But for where we are right now, climbing up platinum, going up diamond, it's a great deck to just move you on up. And as long as your opponent's not roping you the whole time, you can win in 5 turns and move on to the next battle and just get your 15 wins in, and do things that way. So in the meantime, we're going to come back with a different deck next time. Thanks for joining us. As always, please like, subscribe, share the video, and come back again, because we're always going to have another deck right around the corner. Have a good one.